G'day everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War here in PuzzleCombat. We do this week have BSB Legends matched up with La Furia Del Lupo. Gonna kick straight in, so it is green tanks on their side, so I've got another 3-1-1 set up with reds. So we've got Pulse, Bunraku, Syntax, what's his name? Dragon Fist and Amethyst in my attack team. So the thoughts here was I was kind of going a little bit overpowered. This is probably one of the higher powered teams, I guess, that I'm going to face in these Alliance War hits. It is fairly late on a board flip, so there's not too much left on it. So I figure I go a little bit overpowered for what I probably need. Rather be safe than sorry and come out the other side with a W. So yeah, so the team was, as I mentioned, the 5 heroes shown. So we've got Pulse, pardon me, for some healing as well as for charge bonus. We've got Syntax for mindless attack, Amethyst for damage, and Dragon Fist for damage and some additional mindless attack, is sort of my thought process. We have managed to kill off 2 heroes and now a third one, so it is going pretty well to plan at this point. I'll charge up and fire Bunraku, followed by Amethyst, and then finish off with some healing, and then we should just, I think it's tap away with Dragon Fist. Who do we use? Amethyst. Alright, so yeah, I had a pick of choices. There were 4 options I could have used, so yeah, first one came out as a win. Next up, got Kenshiro as the opponent, so 3-1-1 once again. Senya, Brock for dispelling, Tightwire for some extra damage, Fiddle for charge control, and then Doc Colton for some direct healing. So yeah, that's sort of the team. Going up against another Amethyst tank, sorry, not Amethyst, another Ayumi tank. So that's the 3 reds. Just going to try to pick up some red matches while they're available. I want to put this red match, second one, onto Amethyst if I can, in order to get her killed. Unfortunate side effect of the Cascade charging Bunraku, but we do have Brock charge now, so we do be able to cleanse it away if we wanted, but I am going to focus fire on the left side. Probably should have put Brock on Bunraku just to get rid of her. As it is, she's got a little bit of health left, and I've got no real way of killing her, and she does have the attack bonus up, which kind of deals almost a catastrophic level of damage. Do manage to get Fiddle off on Amethyst, but she unfortunately withstands it, which means that I kind of, yeah, get a bit of dodge going on. Still got Senya, so there is a chance we can revive our heroes back. The taunt is active on Mayhem, so yeah, as long as this does not target Senya with Dragon Fist, we should be okay. Unfortunately, Senya did lose a tiny bit of charge. I'm not sure what it was. I'm pretty sure she was fully charged, but yeah. Heal up with Doc Colton, charge Senya. Unfortunate secondary effect that Amethyst also charged, and unfortunately, yeah, she goes and dies. So we'll use Senya, try to revive, get no revive, so we'll just basically try to charge Senya up again without putting tiles onto Dragon Fist. That shell shock did a lot of damage on account of having 2 buffs, so we copped an extra 30% damage from the shell shock talent, so hence that stupidly large number. Still do have buffs active at the moment, so we could get shell shocked again. Got lucky, no shell shock, so we'll just keep getting some more red tiles. Can recharge Senya and fire her off. Got Fiddle recharge, so now she's revived and also recharged, so we can now finish off Dragon Fist in style. So yeah, I think it was 3 attempts to get a single revive, so yeah, not a great performance from Senya there. Next up is DIO, so we've got another 3-1-1 setup. So again, we've got another Senya, we've also got another Tightwire, chucked in Emerald for the charge control. Sorry, not Senya, Jacosta. Jacosta's in there for the cleanse with Ridge. Do have another red match 3, so we can get rid of the enemy Emerald. Fire off tight wire, umming and ahhing a little bit about whether I actually use ridge or not. Wait one turn, hope to get some blue or red tiles through, but didn't get them, so figure I'll just fire it off, hope for the resist, which was successful. And then we now unfortunately have the debuff shield from Doodle active, which means that I can't immediately fire Emerald. So I am waiting a touch, do use my own Doodle, and then we've also got the enemy ridge firing, so it's a little bit of synonymy between the two teams. This does target Hypernova, which is good but bad. Good because it dealt a bit of damage to her, bad because, yeah, she had the damage share buff up, and I wasn't able to do enough damage to negate her effect. By that I mean kill her. So unfortunately, Hypernova's taken a fair whack of damage, and yeah, she deals out a lot of damage in a hurry. So yeah, possibly not a great play there with some of my selection of moves. So yeah, we'll just have to take that clean. So Hypernova and Doodle are the two heroes that I'm going to stack colors against. So we'll go yellows and greens is sort of my thought process. So that's, yeah, going to get me a lot of damage against those two flanks, remove them from the battlefield, which means I can then finish up with the two wing heroes. So the green heroes that we've got selected at the moment, we've got double Equani plus Mortis. Mortis is equipped with a bleed gun, so what that means is that when he fires, he's going to put a bleed element on all enemies, which I can then trigger the bleed burst on Equani. So essentially I can either single target and kill someone, or I can double tap someone by firing my Equanis in succession. Unfortunately, not got a lot of yellow tiles or a lot of green tiles going on right now. So I do need just one more green tile or even a couple yellows to land on Doodle and he would have died. Didn't get him, so unfortunately he does recharge and heal up all of those heroes again. So nice good green match there, which does get the two Mortis Eye charged. The buff is active, unfortunately, on from Doodle, but I'm just going to kill Ridge off, get rid of his big damage output, even though I'm not getting the bleed burst effect, and then just reset with the Mortis followed by double Equani. So Mortis, hopefully a crit. No crits on either of them, unfortunately, but we did manage to get rid of Hypernova. And now it's one Dragon Fist versus my entire team, so yeah, probably not going to work out for you, Dragon Fist, but we just got to play it out, I guess. So we'll fire Mortis and then Equani, trigger the bleed burst and deal at least 530 damage, which is more than enough to kill. So there we go. Unfortunately, I had to take a clean there of my own making. Next up, we've got El Principe. Sorry, I didn't catch it quite in time. Dibati. I'll confirm it in a second. But anyway, it's another 3-1-1 attack team. Bernal, sorry. Another 3-1-1 attack team. Walker Tank with a Pulse Flank and a Vision Wing are kind of the heroes I'm concerned about here. Do have some nice red matches to open ourselves up, so we'll make a lot of those. None really on Walker, which is a little bit annoying because, yeah, we obviously don't get an immediate kill on Walker. Did manage to reroute some of the defense down elements and almost so close to enough damage to kill Walker, but not quite enough. So as a result, I do unfortunately lose my only healer in this team, which is not ideal by any sense of the word. I do have to stay a little bit wary of Pulse, and then I proceed to ignore that and just charge her up. So what I was saying is I should have been a bit wary of Pulse and not made that move. Tried to charge my heroes another way. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I did something dumb and rushed my play. So yeah, unfortunately, we don't get too much further on here. Do manage to kill Vision, which is good. Do a bit of damage to Pulse, but we're in a bit of a pickle. We don't have any immediate strong color matches or even on color matches, which means, yeah, we've got no choice but to try and do Tile Clearance. Tile Clearance ends up charging Pulse again. Pulse fires, generates a minion for Lumi. Minion heals and gives Lumi enough charge. So, yeah, not ideal. So, unfortunately, I possibly could have done a bit more damage if I'd fired Topaz 1 turn earlier. I meant to, I mashed it, and obviously it didn't register, or I didn't hit it at the right time. But we get pretty close at this point. If that had have targeted Rudolph instead of Topaz, we probably would have won it at that point. As it is, dodges the buff or the red ailment, red defense debuff, and subsequently charges and fires. So, yeah, got so close from a position where we lost our healer within probably the first couple minutes of the fight, or the first couple moves. To get that close is pretty good. I probably could have closed it out if, number one, I hadn't targeted Pulse with so many tiles in that middle section, and number two, if there had been a little bit of RNG luck that went my way with that slash attack targeting Rudolph, or even if, you know, Lumi hadn't have dodged that final red debuff. If it had have hit her, then we would have ended up killing her. So yeah, anyway, is what it is. That's all I've got. So hopefully your wars went well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye and good luck.